uh, looking to play the big shots that he's capable of. He can play the delicate shots as well. He's used the pace of Abrar, opened the face of the bat, quite purposely, quite deliberately. You can have a look at that. Nicely played. Last moment, almost chopping it off the wicket-keeper's gloves. Beautifully executed.
Big shot down the ground. Fahim Ashraf couldn't stop it. It's a 50 for Ishan Kishan. 9th 15 T20Is of just 27 balls. Strike rate of 185. What a knock.
And what a power play as well. 52 for one, now 60 for one, going on the attack during the consolidation phase. Found themselves in trouble against USA. They were 46 for 4 in that power play. Today they've managed to be wicketless, almost just that one wicket up top and plenty of runs. And now Ishan Kishan starting to put the foot down with some smart batting.
Flight and driven beautifully for another 4. It was in the slot and he's not going to stop himself.
I'll tell you what, is there anything better in the game of cricket than a left-hander's cover drive? Have a look at this. Look at the elegance. There was power, there was elegance. Beautiful. Look at that big stride forward. But not too close to the ball because the intent was to hit it over the top as well.
It's an incredible shot. It's a shot of adjustment, Sonny. This isn't where he's been used to playing now on Caddy Stadium and Aaron Jatley Stadium. This has been a more sluggish wicket and he's adapting.
This time it's fielded.
It's showing to me that he's a really multi-dimensional player. He's got a little harder as he's got older. He's desperately wanted to have this place in the Indian cricket team. And a little bit of distance from the team has meant that he's come back in hungry.
A little bit more effort, a little bit more grip and spin for Abrar. But he's gone for plenty, so the pressure has been relentless. 5 fours in 8 balls. 7 overs have been bowled, 65 for 1.
इन लड़कियों के लिए एक प्रोफेशनल एकेडमी कैसे शुरू करें?
सबसे पहले एकेडमी को ट्रस्ट के तौर पर रजिस्टर करिए। इससे आप ग्रांट्स के लिए एलिजिबल हो जाओगे। ग्रांट्स के लिए इक्विपमेंट और डेली ऑपरेशंस का प्रपोजल देना होगा। मैं ग्रांट प्रपोजल और ट्रस्ट रजिस्ट्रेशन चेकलिस्ट बना दूं।
तू मर गई ना, तो मैं भी मर जाऊं।
इतनी खुशी मैं कहां से पाऊंगा? बिस्क फार्म गुगली, इसके टेस्ट में है ट्विस्ट।
Pakistan in the shape of Shadab. Little leg spin. He's bowled well in this competition so far. There's a sweep shot. There's fielder there. Hitting the ball so hard, it's a long fence, and that was extremely well run. A little bit of fumble from Fahim Ashraf. That allowed Ishan Kishan to once again come on to the strike zone, and he wants this strike.
Hello, Jamaica. The land where everyone seems to run 10 seconds or less hundreds.
Oh, made a great sound. That's a great 6. A monster. Powered over mid-wicket.
That is massive. There you're absolutely right. It's a monster 6. The connection, the moment the ball hit the bat, the sound was so good that you knew that it was going to go into the top tier. Oh, what a shot. Oh, pocket rocket.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a huge status of a man, but he's got such great power because he manages to find that beautiful combination between great batting posture and then just trusting his hands to plummet it through the line. Magic batting.
Another big shot, another boundary. He's unstoppable. And Pakistan under a lot of stress. Is giving them a massive headache here. Ishan Kishan, 67 of 34.
And that includes 9 boundaries and 3 sixes. That's not good bowling. That is bowling outside the leg stump. You don't have any protection over there.
This time it's driven straight. Shine Shah Afridi there, diving full length and hitting the top of the stumps.
Yeah, it's the one thing that I've noticed since Shane McDermott has come in to this fielding unit has been really tip-top, Sonny. If you could say that there was any kind of Achilles heel for Pakistan under pressure, it'd be in the field, but they've been very, very solid. Ground fielding's been excellent, catching superb.
Oh yes, I think the effort level's been top class. They've really given it everything in these first 8 overs.
Taking a little bit of time. And then he has this, Abrar there, half stopping the ball. Good effort. Pakistan need to show desperation in the field. Well, they're doing their best.
Well, this is what we were just talking about. Matthew was talking about the Pakistani fielding. And have a look at this. This is the reverse sweep. He's got a pretty good connection over there. And look at the effort. The effort by the fielder. That was absolutely top class.
Trying to slow down the game. Set the links so early and then he absolutely hammers them. Another fruitful over for India, 82 for 1 after 8.
A huge over, 17 off.
इम्तियाज जी के फादर को बीमारी के कारण अचानक हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट होना पड़ा। पॉलिसी बाजार की टीम ने हॉस्पिटल पहुंचकर लाखों का क्लेम अप्रूव करवाने में पूरी हेल्प की। पॉलिसी बाजार पर 1 करोड़ का हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस सिर्फ 550 रुपए महीने से शुरू।
Overs there is just making this a formidable first innings total here. Projected score 205 at this stage. That's the highest by 20 runs so far in the tournament.
And you can see over here, although wicket fell in the first over, the second over was 14 run over. Well, Ishan Kishan, has he done something to his hamstring when he played that reverse sweep? That could be the reason why the physio is out there trying to give him some treatment. Yes, maybe he slipped and fell as well as he played that reverse sweep.
Bittu and Kittu. How's his car?
Car same, but how does yours give so much more mileage? Ask this question not just to your car, but also to your fuel. Good fuel means better mileage. Petrol at GOBP with International Active Technology increases mileage up to 100 kilometers per year at no extra cost. Sam!
सिर्फ 15 दिन बचे हैं। प्रेशर में अभी भी लाइन बिगड़ जाती है। सिलेक्टर्स आखिर देखते क्या हैं?
सिलेक्टर्स देखते हैं कंसिस्टेंसी, सेम लाइन और लेंथ पर फोकस करो और एक्यूरेसी ट्रैक करो, कंट्रोल अपने आप आ जाएगा। मैं तुम्हारे लिए 15 दिन का लाइन कंट्रोल ट्रेनिंग प्लान बनाऊं।
Now that's effortless. भाई effortless तो टेस्टी रेड लेबल इंस्टेंट चाय है। सिर्फ गर्म पानी डालो और तैयार।
Most runs so far in the men's T20. Seifert of New Zealand, he's another dashing player. Gets the team off to a Alan.
I think it's time for Usman Tariq to roll his arm over. Don't keep him for the last bit, because right now Ishan News has made the news in India, in Pakistan, all over the world because of his pause, the way he bowls. A little teaser in the shape of 1 over couldn't be a bad bet here for Pakistan. Time is down for the count. That you get. And the fans. A lot of noise and a lot of emotions, a lot of highs and lows. The fans go through in the aisles, but this game is beautifully set up because it's a full house.
In sailing, they often talk about the barometer. Well, the barometer has been rising when it comes to this match. We've been here the last couple of days, Rameez, and it's just been a totally different feel around Colombo. Numbers swelling, anticipating, mounting.
So the room service now takes about 1 hour instead of 25 minutes. That's the impact we are facing. And we can't go on lift number 21 and 22, so we're taking about 30 minutes to get to R, which is restaurant.
Yeah, I think somebody forgot to tell the hotel that this is the T20 tournament, not a test match.
Gearing up again, Ishan Kishan. Bit of massage around his hamstring. All tiers are full. India off to a very good start here. Pakistan winning the toss, doing the right thing. You wanted to bowl on a pitch that has been under covers. We've had a lot of cloud cover in the last couple of days. No sheen. It looks just a little bit rough, the surface, but Ishan Kishan has made it look so easy to bat on.
Yes, we've seen a bit of grip and turn as well when the spinners have been bowling, and we now know why Pakistan have entered the ground with just one seam bowler, Salman. I beg your pardon, Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Ishan Kishan has been magnificent through the offside today. They've been effective, Pakistan, when they were taking it out of the hitting arc, quite wide outside off stump. Ishan Kishan had no options, but because he started to play nicely through the offside, 4 boundaries today, I think Pakistan have been sucked into going straighter at him. And that's where he's been in and amongst the big sixes and the boundaries. So strike rate will confirm. Look at that, 250 straight. Get a little wider, Pakistan. Get in that zone outside off stump, and it's 120. That's the zone.
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant analysis, because you want him to be driving you through the offside, and you get less power also as a result. Anything pitched within the stumps is traveling at pace. Saim Ayub coming on to bowl. Yeah, he gets it to grip and is spun the most. All he has to do is to just continue bowling those off spinners, not worry about the sleight of hand or mystery stuff.
I think the Indian spinners will be pretty happy to see that happening. India have included Kuldeep Yadav instead of Arshdeep Singh. You obviously heard about the pitches in Colombo helping the spinners. Now there's a little bit of turn and bounce as well. Very interesting.
Run rate 10.08. It's a perfect start. Pakistan in need of a couple of blows just to cut the flow of the rhythm.
What about that for a number, Sonny? 84 India at the moment. Ishan Kishan, 73 of those.
Yeah, that is heavyweight. One bounce over the fence, right? So he's improvising now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's become much more than a one-dimensional player. You throw it out wide to him. I just gave you the strike rate, 120 outside off stump, but he's going to find a way to manufacture shots. He's in that mood.
Well, he had a look at the first ball. The ball had gripped and turned, and he knows that Saim is going to try and concentrate around the off stump, so that's what he's looking to do. That's very clever batting.
Makes room, and he's done his bowl. Pakistan were in need of a breakthrough, and that's a massive one. They've gotten rid of dangerous Ishan Kishan, making room, and he's been castled.
Just got maybe a little carried away with that previous shot, recognizing that they were trying to block his onside, and so therefore he's gone to the leg side, and the ball just kissing the bails, but that's enough. And so Saim has given Pakistan the breakthrough. He's given them the wicket that they needed. 77 to him, 88 for 2.
Royal Challenge, packaged drinking water.
तू मर गई ना
तो मैं भी मर जाऊं।
इतनी खुशी मैं कहां से पाऊंगा?
बिस्क फार्म गुगली, इसके टेस्ट में है ट्विस्ट।
Surya Kumar Yadav in at number 4. Powerful batting order. He likes to improvise, he likes to play shots. If anyone was there to continue with Ishan Kishan's effort and rhythm, Surya Kumar is your man. Limbering up to the task. It's Indian captain Surya Kumar Yadav. Saim Ayub has spun the ball. It's not been bad effort at all. 1 for 22, getting rid of Ishan Kishan, who was destroying Pakistan with some firepower. What a knock he played. 87% of India's runs today so far, Ishan Kishan. Three men in the ring. On the offside, one shot fine on the leg side. Oh, a little uppish. The ball once again stopping and gripping. His ball well.
Well, he's almost doubled the number of overs that he's bowled for Pakistan, Ayub, in this particular game. And it's his third wicket of the tournament. And you can't get a bigger moment than that right now. Ishan Kishan was the difference in this first innings so far. They were going way over 200 from a projected score point of view. So that wicket means everything there to Pakistan.
9 overs have been bowled, 89 for the loss of 2.
We've done a number of games here, Ramiz, and tonight it's really turning.
It's not as dry as some of the other pitches on this ground, and I think the ball is gripping. It looks just a little bit tacky at the top as well. Less grass. And, well, we've had a couple of days of cloud cover as well. Mohammad Nawaz is the latest choice, left arm spin.
So right-hander at the crease, so maybe because the ball's gripping and turning, he's got the left hand spin out for the right-handed Surya Kumar Yadav.
I feel this is a really interesting battle. Nawaz to Surya Kumar Yadav, and the statisticians can be cruel because in the 8 innings that he's played Surya Kumar Yadav, he averages to 16 with a strike rate of 113. They're numbers that you never hear of with Surya Kumar Yadav. And this is a real test because you've got a very big boundary to the onside. Ball will be turning away from the blade and preferred angles he likes to play in.
That little caption showing it has turned more than other days. 2.4 is the amount of turn that this pitch is offering to the spinners. Ishan Kishan's knock has given India such a headway start that it's, even if they lose a bit of rhythm, it's not going to hurt them a great deal. Well, that's the advantage of someone who scores at that pace. Yeah, it's a proud moment for any ex-player walking the trophy out.
Felt like yesterday that Rohit Sharma had his hands on that trophy.
Yeah, straighter angle. This is not bad from Nawaz so far.
As long as he's not hit for a fence, I think he would be pretty happy.
What a player Rohit Sharma was as well. And I love also the way that he's managed to stand aside and let some of the young players, we've seen one on tonight's display, Ishan Kishan getting in and amongst the runs.
His ability to maneuver the field, that's the other thing that he does so well. You look at 4s and 6s and the improvisation bit, but this is such a good crafty shot.
Yeah, he's very, very smart. The other thing is, the only thing that'll really damage India now from a batting perspective is their expectation. If they expect to come in and strike the ball like Ishan, it's not going to happen.
It's an excellent over from Mohammad Nawaz, keeping it nice and quiet. 2 down for 92 after 10 overs.
सिर्फ 15 दिन बचे हैं, प्रेशर में अभी भी लाइन बिगड़ जाती है। सिलेक्टर्स आखिर देखते क्या हैं?
सिलेक्टर्स देखते हैं कंसिस्टेंसी, सेम लाइन और लेंथ पर फोकस करो और एक्यूरेसी ट्रैक करो, कंट्रोल अपने आप आ जाएगा। मैं तुम्हारे लिए 15 दिन का लाइन कंट्रोल ट्रेनिंग प्लान बनाऊं?
Thick and fast they come, these games. Afghanistan, UAE, England and Italy. Oh, look at the sound of that. I love the sound of that. Sounds like I'm talking about football. Yes, it's World Cup cricket. And then Sri Lanka and Australia. Big clash, that. Much ado. What a shot that is. That is a shot and a half. On a slow pitch, Surya Kumar Yadav to welcome Usman Tariq into the attack.
How well has that been played? Picked the carom ball, didn't try to overhit it, just timed that ball. Sky waiting in Usman Tariq's pause before he delivers the ball. Good start there for Sky.
Pressure on the bowler. Boundary on the first ball, 96 now India. Another straighter kind of delivery.
Yeah, there was much talk about all of this, about his action, and have a look. Surya Kumar Yadav at nets, deciding, well, I'll give you some practice with this. Seems like he got some from someone as well in terms of facing it.
He's a wily fellow, is Surya Kumar Yadav. Always going out of his way to do what he can for the team. Yeah, this is the action of Usman Tariq. One of the things about him bowling with the left-handers is that he bowls from almost 1.4 meters away from where a regular off-spinner bowls. A regular off-spinner bowls from 91 centimeters from the middle stump, but Usman Tariq 1.4 meters.
Robbie, if you're not used to it as a batter, how difficult it is to play a bowler like him, especially in this shorter format.
It's going to be really difficult, especially because if you've not played him before, right? And he's got a bunch of variations. From what I understand, he's at least got 4 or 5 variations. He's got a leg spinner, he's got a carom ball, he's got an off spinner, and I think his most dangerous delivery is his faster ball. His faster ball is 25 kilometers faster than his usual delivery.
And a beautiful delivery. He's got 4 variations, or probably 5 kind of variations. The one you're talking about with slingy army boats, googly from there. Let's have a look at his variations. Top side of the screen, leg spin, and then of course high arm googly. Then you go to low arm googly. That's impossible to bowl. That's something special.
Impossible.
Quicker ball, straighter arm as well.
And quicker ball is 25 kilometers faster than his regular deliveries, and it's hard enough actually playing from that angle and trajectory.
Add to the mix that he's quite tall, so 6'2" or 6'3", around there trajectory. 98 for 2.
Now that's effortless.
भाई effortless तो tasty Red Label instant चाय है. सिर्फ गर्म पानी डालो और तैयार.
For 2, it really is a fabulous start. The wicket of Ishan Kishan, Pakistan will hope, means that things will slow down a great deal. What a shot that is. Oh, yes. Tilak Verma. Magnificent for 6.
That is out of the top draw from Tilak Verma. Brings up the 100 for India as well, and the 340 at 6 of the World Cup. What's wonderful about Tilak is that he will be eyeing this bowler here. He will be eyeing Nawaz, because he's played a bunch of dot balls at the other end, so he'll want to make up for that one here, and especially in this over. So pressure will be on Nawaz in this over.
Not the best delivery from Nawaz. It was full, it was flighted delivery, outside off stump, asking for trouble. The length is getting the turn. Just don't go full against Tilak or Surya Kumar.
People don't realize how special that innings was from Ishan Kishan. On this wicket, it is going to be consistently like this. Every ball, every odd ball is going to keep turning, stopping. I think the slower you bowl on this wicket, it's going to be harder to score runs.
Just in general, going from the 3 games that have been here, it says that if you're the spinner here, if you're bowling as a spinner, you've got to think with an attacking mindset. So rather than think particularly defensively, you've got to use the conditions that are available. And the first of those is the surface itself. The surface is taking turn, and so can you beat the batters in flight, and can you draw them sort of outside their eye line, can you get some dip? And then if you can get it away from the middle of the bat as they try and whack it, you've got this forgiveness of a vast expanse of a field. Instead of 61, 62 meters to try and clear, it's 71 and 75 meters they've got to try and clear.
So the kind of wicket where you can't step out, because you can't trust the wicket enough to step out and score runs aggressively or positively. You almost have to wait on the back foot and score runs off the back foot. So it's that kind of a wicket, and that's what makes Ishan Kishan's innings so special.
Very, very special inning that was. 77 of just 40 deliveries.
The one thing the batters need to keep doing here is to keep that scoreboard ticking. Minimize the dot balls in this phase so that in the back end you can take as much of a chance as possible.
Yeah, something else that's critical, and I'm talking from having watched the couple of games before, is that what happens once the ball gets that bit older, there's a combination of a softer ball and pace going out of the pitch, and so there is that difficulty at the back end of the innings to try and find the boundary.
Question for you, Pommy. What do you think is a good score on this wicket, given everything you've seen in the last few days?
Oh, that's going to be close. Question is whether it pitches outside leg. Damascene just said there, I think he said outside leg actually, as he thought about it. And they'll definitely look upstairs. Would dearly love the wicket.
We have a play review for LBW. The original decision is not out. It's a fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Looks like it's fairly close to the toe end of the batter. We've got Aldridge. Once that's ready, please have a look at Aldridge. We're just waiting on Aldridge. Here's Aldridge. On the frame, flat line. Okay, keep rolling through the pair. There's no bat. Once we clarify that, we just go to ball tracking when available. Just waiting on ball tracking. Here we go. Original decision is not out. Pitching in line, impacts in line. Wickets umpire's call. Kumar will get you back on screen and you can stay with your original decision of not out. You're on screen.
So close, so much to think about there for Kumar Dharmasena. 107 for 2.
सिर्फ 15 दिन बचे हैं प्रेशर में अभी भी लाइन बिगड़ जाती है सिलेक्टर्स आखिर देखते क्या हैं
सिलेक्टर्स देखते हैं कंसिस्टेंसी सेम लाइन और लेंथ पर फोकस करो और एक्यूरेसी ट्रैक करो कंट्रोल अपने आप आ जाएगा मैं तुम्हारे लिए 15 दिन का लाइन कंट्रोल ट्रेनिंग प्लान बनाऊं
Right, as in it's traditional spin back in play in T20 cricket. Who would ever think of that?
Seven bowlers has been used by Pakistan. Only one fast bowler, Shaheen, who went 15 in his first over. Usman Tariq to continue.
Looking forward to it. Every time he bowls, it's eventful. The power in these shots. So, yeah, excellent running. Back for a third. That's going to be critical, the running between wickets, if you get it away from the fielder in the deep. But the first shot he played off him, that he punched it into the gap and away for 4, was on a good length. This also is on a good length, and the power he gets in both of them.
I actually think it's good timing. He's timed the ball really well. He hasn't really tried to hit the ball hard. Yeah, I think what's great is that he's actually waiting for the ball. He's not pulling the trigger early. He's kind of waiting for the ball to be delivered out of his hand and then responding and reacting and playing the ball.
So far they're doing a great job, especially on this slow pitch. It's better to wait than actually to charge.
24 from 22 as a partnership is ideal in this phase. You're just looking for sixes. That's about it. If you get more, you're going well. And in answer to the question you asked before, what's a good score? I think you've got to aim around 160. And if you aim there, you might end up having played better than that all the way further. All the action being enjoyed by those in the stands. It's an occasion. A humongous one.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more about this wicket and the approach to how much you want to score. I think if you aim for 160, 170, you probably end up with a 185, 190. But if you aim for a 180, 190, that means it's forcing you to actually take the attack to the bowlers on a wicket that is not conducive to run scoring that easily.
And currently they're going at 9s, but the partnership going at 6s.
Next side. They'll be wide. No need to take risks. They're in good position, India, right now. 7 runs from the over, 2 balls to go. And look at the total.
I mean, you've been watching Pakistan playing here over the last couple of weeks. Dare I say, see Tariq under a little bit of pressure compared to how he's bowled in the previous games?
Everyone is under pressure. It's Indo-Pak game. So that's quite normal.
There you go.
Fielded. Good effort. Backward point region. Good to see him fit again. He's such a wonderful fielder, really good bowler, good all-rounder. Good addition back into this side.
Very good cricketer. A top fielder in Pakistan side, in fact, in world cricket. Shadab Khan.
He's also bowling a lot better than he was bowling, at least over the last 6 months now.
Yes. Waiting on the ball and gets it a long way backward. Another couple, 10 off. It's 118 for 2. The occasion is a big one.
5 cubes added sugar wala cold drink. Yeah. I like to keep it real. Keep it real with Real Active Coconut Water.
Bro, bawal.
5 minute. 5 minute में बाइक और कार go free यार Rapido.
Food from Karachi.
Lovely, lovely. There's some young Pakistan fans.
Yeah, you got to admire the passion of both countries and both teams. They'll always say that it's an easy game or it's just another game. It's so much more than just another game, isn't it?
Nicely played. Really well fielded too. Twos and more twos. There'll be a whole lot of them. Pakistan, well, they're the first team in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup to use 6 spinners in an innings. Oh, good. This is just indicative of what the conditions are. Van Schalkwyk continues to take wickets. Shadley, so good for the USA. Harmit down there as well with 7. Muzarabani was so good here for Zimbabwe. Lungi Ngidi going well too.
Generally, people were thinking, including us as well, before this game. We played 2 games here, and that it's a spin-friendly wicket. If you see the stats, fast bowlers have took more wickets here than the spinners. 21 by fast bowlers and 20 by spinners. And the average is fast bowlers' average is much better, just 8 under 19. So that shows if you're a good fast bowler, if you vary your pace nicely, you can actually trouble the batter, especially in the mid-overs.
Yeah, vary your pace nicely. Again, I think it's also about not fighting the elements. I think your ratio has to invert, go the other way, where you're kind of using, maybe like a Nathan Ellis from Australia, who will bowl more slower balls than he will do his normal pace deliveries. Pull the back there, spin, spin, spin. Spin, and it's Shadab, normally so good. 4 more.
This is the thing about pressure, isn't it? Think it's just another game, but the stakes are so high, and even something as basic as this can escape you, that the ball turns inwards when you're fielding in deep square leg and continues to turn. So you want to attack it and time that fielding as well.
And he's our best fielder. Shadab Khan, it can happen to best of us, sure, under pressure. 6 runs from the over, 2 balls to go now. And now Nawaz is bowling his 3rd.
Yeah, India looking to try and attack it, and Ishan Kishan has done that and is therefore put pressure on all of the Pakistanis. So what they're trying to do here is try and come back, and you just got to go around looking at their faces to see if they're calm or feel like they're well under the pump. Need to try and stay calm. Dealing with your emotions on a big occasion, so important.
When you look at India batting here, it seems like what they're trying to do is just keep it simple, really. This phase, it feels like they're just trying to get that consolidation phase. It seems like they're just trying to get 7 to 9 runs and over. So if they can get to that 8 runs and over, then they're staying in lieu of getting that 180.
Nicely bowled. 7 off that one. Time for a drink. 2-5 for 2.
Royal Challenge packaged drinking water.
तू मर गई ना, तो मैं भी मर जाऊं।
इतनी खुशी मैं कहां से पाऊंगा?
बिस्क फार्म गुगली, इसके टेस्ट में है ट्विस्ट।
Colombo by night. Many here. 35,000. So we're all in. What a partnership this is. That start, it's anomalous, isn't it? That innings, despite how well these two have played, Surya Kumar and Tilak, their strike rate's closer to 100 than they are to what it was for Ishan Kishan. Like a man possessed, I tell you. 77 from just 40. Such a big base to continue building on.
Launch, they were okay, 52 for 1, then consolidate, 73 for 1, and look at the run rate in those important overs, just over 9. And now they're 125 for 2, 6 overs to go. 10 and over will take them to 185. They have 8 wickets in hand. They probably get more than that, but from Pakistan point of view, I would like to see maybe one over bowled by Shaheen Afridi, either end. Maybe a couple of variations, back of a hand, leg cutters, quick deliveries, because or a short delivery too. What an innings from this little pocket rocket.
Sound off the bat. Bullets, gunshots. He's such an impressive young batter. And what's wonderful about him is that he's just played good cricketing shots. He's held good shapes. He's played them impeccably well.
He made a comeback, I believe, in Indian side after getting runs at domestic level. Right?
He won the domestic T20 championship as a captain of his side and batted the way through. In fact, got 100 in the finals of the Syed Mushtaq Ali tournament. So he's coming in from. He's coming in from a rich vein of form, is Ishan Kishan. So having done really well in the Mushtaq Ali, captained his team to the championship there.
Change of bowling now. Magic moments just before that.
In the air, Srishan takes it. India win.
Didn't warn you, Waz. Sorry. Didn't mean to do it to you, mate.
Every time, Pommy. You got me.
Oh, so close, wasn't it? So close.
It really was.
It is the game that begun the 2020 revolution. The train is now unstoppable as it goes. But a little lap shot, and what a catch.
Vispa still remembers it whenever I talk to him, poor guy. He's here commentating.
Yeah,
He's just next door. I was just thinking he wouldn't like to see that replay. I can watch that every day of the year for the rest of my life.
Oh, funny that.
I was feeling it long gone when that happened.
This is for you then. Have a look.
Yeah, how good is that? Gautam Gambhir 75 in that game, and him and Rohit Sharma, took us to 157, and we believed 157 was enough before, Imran Nazir came there and probably made us feel in the first 6 overs that you've got 40 short.
Yeah, here's the chit-chat from Coach Gambhir. Always intense when it is game time. Smiles off the field.
Yeah, actually.
Big shout. Huge shout, and the finger's gone up. They were desperate for a breakthrough, and they have one from Saeem.
Important wicket. Wicket at the right time. Is he going up? He's having a word with his skipper at the other end. I think skipper said, you better go. He was hitting middle or leg. But good delivery. Important wicket at this stage of the game for Pakistan. Saim Ayub got his second wicket.
Saim Ayub's been bowling well for Pakistan. Variations have been really good. This time the undercutter went for the sweep shot. It's turned just a bit. It would have hit middle and leg stump. It's given immediately. Third wicket for Pakistan. India are 126 for 3.
Hardik Pandya walks out to the middle. Normally so good as a finisher at the back end of innings. Challenging here in these conditions with not a whole lot of pace in the pitch. Up in the air, straight up in the air. Babar under it, takes the catch. It's 2-2 for Saim Ayub. Pakistan trying to roar back into this one.
Mini comeback by Pakistan at this stage of the game. 2 wickets in 2 deliveries by Saim Ayub. That's his 3rd wicket. Let's have a look. A carom ball, righted delivery, outside off stump. Got the top edge. The safest fielder in Pakistan side, Babar Azam, made it look so easy. Important wicket for this Pakistan squad. Now pressure is back on India. The big hitter goes back into the dressing room without scoring any. India now 126 for 4.
Royal Challenge packaged drinking water.
तू मर गई ना तो मैं भी मर जाऊं।
इतनी खुशी मैं कहां से पाऊंगा?
बिस्क फार्म गुगली, इसके टेस्ट में है ट्विस्ट।
Shivam Dube batting at 6 for India. 126 for 4. They have decent runs on the board, but looking to try and finish well here. Saim Ayub is on a hat-trick.
Hat-trick ball, he's got slip in place. Dube is out. Another very good play, another big hitter. He's calling mid-on up in the circle. Not a bad idea for one delivery. And now he's got slip. What he's going to do, the off break or the carom ball or the quicker one, we'll have a look.
He's got all of them, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hat-trick ball. Goodness gracious. How is that missed? They're all up. They think it should be out for something, but it missed everything.
What drama can only happen in an India-Pakistan game. Have they gone upstairs?
I think we are going upstairs. It was that good. I think we need to check, make sure there's no touch or anything.
We have a player review for Corp Hind. Original decision is not out. The feet are fearless. I'm looking at the split screen. It's fairly close to the edge of the bat. We'll go to Ultrees just to confirm whether there's bat or not involved. Here comes Ultrees, flat line so far. Still flat. Okay, there's no bat involved. Run it through. We'll go to side on just to confirm the stumping as well. There's no bat involved. Foot's down, foot's down. Thank you. I'll go back to Illy on field. Illy, you can stay with your original decision of not out. You're on screen.
What a nut. What a delivery. That he didn't get anything on it is a wonder. That it didn't bowl him is that too. But that's what you want to produce when you're on a hat-trick.
Drama that can only happen in an India-Pakistan game. And all of us in splits there. Incredible cricket.
Slip will stay in, mid-on will go back to long on. We'll just carry the game on. And what must happen here for Pakistan is they need to attack. Here, the couple of deliveries. Look at the loop and the turn in the ball. Looking to go big first up. Hardik Pandya, and he's gone. And that's the hat-trick ball. So well bowled by Saim Ayub. Pakistan with their spinners can look to try and get the ball up and down and can get it to turn off the surface as India try to finish off with a flurry.
2
and 2 wickets in that one. It's 127 for 4.
सिर्फ 15 दिन बचे हैं, प्रेशर में अभी भी लाइन बिगड़ जाती है। सिलेक्टर्स आखिर देखते क्या हैं?
सिलेक्टर्स देखते हैं कंसिस्टेंसी, सेम लाइन और लेंथ पर फोकस करो और एक्यूरेसी ट्रैक करो, कंट्रोल अपने आप आ जाएगा। मैं तुम्हारे लिए 15 दिन का लाइन कंट्रोल ट्रेनिंग प्लान बनाऊं?
So 127 for 4, 5 overs to go. So Mohammad Nawaz continuing. Swings away straight to square leg. So Pakistan pulling things back in the last few overs with a couple of important wickets.
Yes, they certainly have, because India at one stage were looking very dangerous. This is the first one, pitching on the leg stump, and would have been umpire's call, would have hit the top of the stumps.
Suddenly, the score which looked like 200 or more definitely has come down. These spinners have pulled things back for Pakistan.
This is the last man to be dismissed. He's normally very confident with his shot. This one was going away from him. It was the first ball he played. Comfortably taken.
You can say not the best selection of shots. First ball, Suryakumar Yadav at the other end, looking good. Knock it for a single.
In the context of things, it just goes to show how well Ishan Kishan batted. It's a different ball game with the others. They've all had to work hard. Ball stopped, spun. He was simply brilliant.
I think the biggest mistake Pakistani skipper made was not to introduce Usman Tariq earlier. He was the 7th bowler who was introduced into the attack. He could have actually come up earlier, maybe in the 7th, 8th over. Nobody's seen him, nobody played him before this, so would have made a big difference.
India would be hoping to get past 160 here. Try and reach closer to 170. They've got plenty of spinners in their side as well. Kuldeep playing the game today, along with Akshar and Chakravarti. Will also be very useful on the surface. That's in the gap. Much needed. It's good against spin, Dubey. Can play the big shots.
But these are big grounds, and he can clear most time. But this one was a very well played shot. He looked to not hit it in the air. He uses his wrist to hit it uppishly, but not trying to go for the lofted 6, which he loves hitting.
It's a big field, but he's played it beautifully right in the middle of the two fielders. Crowd's just loving it. What an atmosphere.
So 9 runs coming off that last over. After 16, it's 136 for 4.
Bittu and Kittu. How's his car?
Car same, but how does yours give so much more mileage? Ask this question not just to your car, but also to your fuel. Good fuel means better mileage. Petrol at GOBP with international active technology increases mileage up to 100 kilometers per year at no extra cost.
Sam. Bro, bawal. 5 minutes.
So 136 for 4. 4 overs to go.
Still 2 overs left for Tariq.
Yeah, his 2 overs are going to be very important for Pakistan. He's a hard man to hit. He pauses in his action and he's got all sorts of tricks. He bowls slowly at times, takes the ball away from the right-hander. He bowls wider also. He's thinking hard. He's aiming to get Surya Kumar Yadav's wicket if he can.
That's why you can see hardly any batsman has looked to charge him. They've opted to play the waiting game just because of that pause. Watching the batsman closely, if you do give him the charge, he can alter his line. That's how late he delivers it. Obviously has very strong fingers. Because he's so far back in the crease, he can play across the spin as well, against the spin. Safe.
He's gone for 18 in his 2.3, but he has definitely threatens the batter, pick up their wickets, brought into the attack. Little late for my liking, but he's doing the job for his team.
They'll be hoping he breaks this partnership.
I don't think these singles are going to hurt Pakistan. They're happy if they can just let them take singles and the boundaries. They need to dry the boundaries, which they have done so far. Only 1 boundary after 13 deliveries, which was in the previous over. Things have gone really quiet out there.
Shows it's not that easy a surface to bat on.
Oh, well ball.
And if there's no dew, then this will continue to behave in the same fashion.
Surya Kumar Yadav moved towards the ball, towards the offside, otherwise it would have been a wide. But look at the way he actually seems to go out, and you think that he's going to be called a no ball because he might be crossing the back line.
It's nicely bowled, full end delivery. It's a tidy over, just 4 runs of it after 17, 140 for 4.
इन लड़कियों के लिए एक प्रोफेशनल एकेडमी कैसे शुरू करें?
सबसे पहले एकेडमी को ट्रस्ट के तौर पर रजिस्टर करिए। इससे आप ग्रांट्स के लिए एलिजिबल हो जाओगे। ग्रांट्स के लिए इक्विपमेंट और डेली ऑपरेशंस का प्रपोजल देना होगा। मैं ग्रांट प्रपोजल और ट्रस्ट रजिस्ट्रेशन चेकलिस्ट बना दूं।
So you can see how Pakistan have pulled things back once Ishan Kishan was dismissed. Here's Abrar. Again, terrific shot that. That is a top shot to generate that kind of power. It's not the first time he's done it against Abrar.
Yeah, he was expensive. 24 runs of his first 2 overs, Abrar. Bowls this one a little bit on the pads. Look at the way Surya Kumar punches it away. Waits for it, then picks his spot.
Risk-free shot. Led it with a straighter bat and he picked the gap only. Such a smart batter. He's decided to stay in the crease, not lunging forward and play from the back foot. Nicely nudged away for 1.
It's been a very disciplined innings once again. We saw a similar knock from him in the game against the United States. When wickets were falling around him, he played the waiting game and then was explosive in the last couple of overs. He'll be hoping. In his mind, he'll be thinking 170. Yeah, you've got 16 balls left, so you You would imagine 30 runs, even 180. On the bounce.
Yeah, long boundaries. One of the reasons why he got away with that was if he had a boundary, shorter boundary, it would have been a catch straight down the deep mid wicket's throat. But long boundary, so not easy to hit the sixes.
Plan seems very clear from Surya Kumar Yadav and his team that Dubey is going to look to attack. He's the one who's going to look for boundary in these last two deliveries.
He batted brilliantly against the United States. India was 77 for 6 at one stage, so had to alter his game, took his time, and then in the back end of the innings, really cut loose. 84 not out in that innings of 49. Very similar here. That's huge. That's what he's known for, Shivam Dube. This was drop shot and easy pickings for him.
Yeah, long levers brought into play. This was hit hard, it was hit high, it was hit handsome. This is a beauty, 88 meters from the back foot. And it's been dropped. An Aussie there who's dropped it. But that is some shot.
$14 off the over, expensive, 154 for 4.
Halfway down the pitch, and that's exactly what Shivam Dube is waiting for, because he can rock on the back foot and play that big pull shot. And it's been dropped. Yes, it can happen, young man, don't worry.
Not at the World Cup level.
$154 for 4. Final over for Usman Tariq.
He's bowled really slowly that last delivery. Only 49 miles an hour. Just a perfect length. Lucky that it didn't roll onto the stumps. Dube.
He's a wicket taker. He's taken a wicket in 23 consecutive T20 games. That's a good hit. Really good hit. One of the rare occasions he's used his feet. Was it hard? It was hit flat. Straight back over the bowler's head. They're getting themselves into a good position now. 10 balls left.
Yes, he went down the pitch very, very nicely. This was the one that was going to come into him, so he read it well. Should be looking to bowl the ball that turns away from Dube.
See, he was camping on the back foot, hoping for something a little shorter than that to get underneath it. Surya Kumar too will either field. He's not given him pace to play around with, otherwise he would have been sweeping and looking to reverse sweep, use the ramp shot. Oh. Nicely bowled.
It's been a decent over from Usman Tariq so far. He's bowled 4 overs. He's only given 5 runs in a boundary in that over also, but Such a hard bowler to tackle.
That's in the air. The wrist deep mid-wicket. And straight down his throat. This is really good bowling from Usman Tariq. Rewarded with the wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav.
Looking at from the com box, it seemed that Saim Ayub has just misread that catch. He was just steady for a while, but because the ball went in the air for a long period, he had the time to adjust himself, went back, and how nicely is pushed that. Beautifully taken. A very important wicket at this stage for Usman Tariq. Surya Kumar Yadav, the skipper, gone for 32. Is 159 for 5.
See how Pakistan pulled things back. When Ishan Kishan was there, they were on fire. Big overs, then the wicket. You see around the 9th over, and then some good overs, then a double wicket over. India still looking to push towards 170. 6 balls left. Rinku Singh has come out to the middle. It's 159 for 5. Ishan Kishan blazed away 77 from 40. Abhishek Sharma out early for no score. And the recovery in that partnership. Tilak making 25, but it wasn't easy. 32 for Surya Kumar. You can see after Ishan Kishan, everyone had to work hard. Dubai playing a useful hand here. So final over of the innings. Waqar Shaheen freely into the attack. Go with that.
I think Salman Ali Agha is little worried. With the spinner, he could have bowled that last over, but spinners in the last over, you always have little scared that you might just go for a couple of sixes or maybe more. This is a good start. Very, very good start from Dubey. Smashed him down the pitch for 4. Good start of the over.
Now this is now the highest total in India versus Pakistan matches in the ICC T20 World Cup, and this was bludgeoned by the big man Shivam Dubey, well over 6 feet.